My name's David Saunders. I work for Brighter Bridges. They're a data and intelligence company focused on tracking funding into technology businesses in Africa. I'm actually the program lead of an initiative we recently launched with Mercy Corps AgriFin, funded by the Gates Foundation and the UK government, called AgBase. And that program specifically looks at tracking funding into agricultural businesses in Africa. And the aim of that is really to help bridge the gap between funders that are interested in funding agribusinesses and agribusinesses that are looking to scale up their operations. So I think what I was most excited about coming to the event was really to connect with the agri-entrepreneurs and agribusinesses that are really doing that work of improving the lives of smallholder farmers and helping to transform agricultural ecosystems across the continent. And then also connect with the technical assistance providers and organizations that are really helping them to do that. Because within our work, we look a lot from the funder side and the investment side. But it's really important to understand how that actually translates on the ground and what the needs and challenges are that these agribusinesses have, and where we can best assist them in helping to connect them with the right type of funding. I'm going to say my panel discussion, but not because of what I said, but because of the feedback that we got. So at Brighter, we track investments into agribusinesses in Africa, but that's only part of the story. And what was interesting to me from the feedback from Tamara Cook from FSD Kenya was, is that even the most important part of the story? What we really need to understand is, how is this investment translating into actually improving the lives of smallholder farmers or helping to contribute to agricultural sectors and ecosystems across the continent? And we need to do better in terms of the type of data and intelligence that we can capture that speaks to that side of the equation. And so I thought that was a really good kind of reminder of what really matters, because you can get so focused on certain metrics like deals and volume of funding, but ultimately that's not the metric we're interested in. It's how that actually contributes to transforming the agricultural sector here. And then the second one is, I love the session today on AI. And the highlight of the session AI for me today was, I think one of the AI solutions was looking at how they can transfer agricultural knowledge across generations and how they can capture existing agricultural knowledge through AI tools and actually bring that to life with different types of chatbots and even adding voice to that. So I really was excited by that. And then I really enjoyed kind of the sobriety of the discussion as well. There's a lot of hype around AI, and we're all very, very excited for it. But I think what the session reminded us was that there's still some ways to go in figuring out how those use cases can really support the agricultural sector in Africa. I think the funding landscape for agribusinesses has changed. So I think from the data and research we've done, we've shown that from 2020 to 2022, venture capital was like a hammer in search of nails. It was just looking at whatever it could fund. And I think Stefano's speech in the morning on day one really reminded us that has consequences when the wrong type of funding instrument is not matched with the appropriate type of business. And so I think when I go away from here, one of the things we can really do with AgBase is looking at how can the data and information we do better match that, and really how can the agricultural sector in Africa almost be a leader in innovative financing, because it's so critical to the continent. There's so much energy and enthusiasm involved, and I think you take that away from this event. And really then what can we do to kind of really understand what type of models can actually work and how we can better match those types of funding mechanisms with the right type of agricultural businesses.